Here's a time you can skip to if you want to skip the reaction and head all the way up to the end of the video where I give my final thoughts and final review of Fairy Tail. So it's Fairy Tail's final chapter. Its final chapter is finally here, and it still feels crazy. I mean, I'm really speechless right now. But anyway, I just get into this. One last reaction for Fairy Tail. One last review. Let's do this. Rocking the very first Fairy Tail shirt I bought. Let's go for it. And here we got opening pages, opening color, and damn, Irreplaceable Friends. Title of this chapter. Year X793. This year, Chem Zelian Prize for Best New Author goes to. It's been 1 year since that battle. A bunch of things happened, but allow me to introduce the author of Iris's Adventure, Ms. Lucy Heartfilia. We're all doing great. Oh man, so Camus Zelian, like the very first actual arc in Fairy Tail, I guess his son actually held like a book review. Lucy actually won. Throwback right there. God damn. And of course we got the final opening center pages. Doors of the guild are anytime open. Pretty sure I meant open anytime, but I digress. I heard the protagonist Iris was based off you, Miss Heartfilia, but I can't say I expected you to be such a beautiful young girl. Ha ha ha. Oh, don't you know Miss Heartfilia is part of that mage guild, Fairy Tail? Oh my. I see, so that's why. Oh dear, I get it now. And here we got the guild. That's why our friends are so rowdy. Oh yeah, this meat's the best. Not till you've had enough. Quit taking your clothes off, not here. Bring back Gray Shtick. The fish is good too, you know. That's a bit dirty of you, Happy. Whoa, winning the high quality iron is something else, I tell you. That's not for eating, silly. It's not even iron, genius. Our Lucy won the Best New Author Prize. Yeah, she won. You know, those people was just glaring at her. So we just pretty much skipped the post-battle and just skipped straight into another, I guess you could say, time skip. Who knows how far along this is. I say invite you, but only if you all behaved yourselves, didn't I? It's embarrassing. Too bad. I thought you said to wear formal clothes, Buster. Yeah? Then put some on, idiot. Wasn't it? You wanna go? Can't stop fighting. This is a joyous occasion. Yeah! Then Juvia has no choice but to strip and said, whoa, who was it who let her drink? Who cares? Give her some more. Ah, Juvia. Geez, the whole war ceremony's in shambles. Yep, a lot happened. Let's start with me. Okay, Lucy. Take it from here. And all that I've been writing bit by bit on the side somehow managed to win the new author's prize. I didn't sell a ton of books and become super rich or anything, but one of my dreams did come true. Congratulations, Lucy, and Anna's still stuck around. I thought she would have like went back to the past or something. Ms. Anna's still on this time. There's a few things you need to do to keep living as an author from now on. Haha. Meeting your own ancestors is a bit of a weird thing, but I still go visit her from time to time. She's a teacher at a small village school now, apparently. Oh, I get it now. Lucy smells like Miss Anna. That's why I always feel so calm around her. Smell? Quit it. Yeah, I had a crush of... Yeah, you had a crush on Miss Anna, didn't you? Yeah, and? What do you mean, and? So I guess maybe they got their memories back or something? Gaiju and Levy have gotten super close. Gaiju, over here, okay? Looking at that makes me kind of jealous. Psst, psst, psst. For a moment I thought I heard her say baby, but that was just my imagination, right? Bruh. Of all the ships. Gaiju and Levy, Gale, Gajevi, my favorite. And pretty much just might as well, it's canon, it's been canon. I forgot that she's got better hearing than me. Oh, so Wendy actually heard what's going on. Wendy goes to Charlotte to hang out at Lamia Scale pretty often. They made her participate in the Lamia Scale Thanksgiving Day festivities again. Love Slayer forever, doing a little idol thing. Come next year too, damn it. Why are you getting mad? I can never tell what Toby's thinking. Or Sherry has learned to use a little magic. Oh, look, Wendy. That's awesome, Sherry. You've done it. She's always telling me what's going on over there with a smile. So, we know Shelley lost all her magic, but I guess in the world of Fairy Tail you can still regain things. Sure, why not? And the other girls? Lady, you're too strong. Fro thinks so too. Atta girl, Lady Minerva. Well, Minerva won Sabretooth's customary eating contest this year, too. Alright, can't beat him, join him. And over at Blue Pegasus, fucking Ichigo got selected as Hoi Hunk of the Year. I didn't even know that was a thing. I just... Christ. Oh, and we got some... What in the world am I doing? Super Energy. I guess you're not to be underestimated, huh? As Mermaid Heel is now the exclusive model agency of Weekly Sorcerer. So, they just pretty much became self-explanatory right there. Alright, sure, why not? Instead of competing to be top guild, there's, you know, magazine fodder. Okay. Everyone's doing really well, I'm so glad. Still not very good with alcohol, are we? Kinda. It's a joyous occasion, so bottoms up. Hey, if you make young girls drink too much, Juvio wants to strip more. Hey, quit it. This is what happens. Actually, let him drink. Guild Arts, you pervy old bastard. What were you thinking? I'm sorry. Looks like that face right there, you know. Gray's peeking. Gray's taking a look. Oh, he was looking at Scar. That Scar's still there, huh? Juvie doesn't mind it. If you ask Wendy, I'm sure she'll get rid of it for you, right? But your Scar's still there too, right, Gray? But it's different for guys. Your body, well, what about Juvie's body? It's mine, and, so Gray finally admitting it. Finally owning up to it. And Wendy's heard it again. I'm worried about Gray and Juvie too, but lately there's been a few other boy-girl couples that have been worrying me. Elfman and Eva? Eva? Was Evergreen? Eva? Potato. A true man. Sharat. Fighting again? My. Yeah, I'm worried about them, but they're pretty close. So no one's ever really been torn apart or anything. The ships that Hiro Mashima brought into the series, nope, they're still here. And Laxus and Mira, Ichi came over to hang out again. Gotta be kidding me. No, but there was a rumor like that going around for a little. It's a lot of internet shipping, but I could see it. They're pretty much still the two strongest in Fairy Tail. Yeah. Laxus and the Sun. Oh shit, well, here we go. Are you a real one? Are you still worried about that? I'm just gonna throw this out there. I ship Natsu and Lisana. I swear to God, I will forgive all the bullshit of this last arc if Nali becomes a thing, but that's just me. Are you still worried about that? Laxus and Kana? Let's drink. So, this guy's just full of rumors. So, Laxus he's there. There's no really telling whether or not he will be shipped with someone. It's just, Hiromashi just toying with us. Really though, quite impressive. I'm so glad you won. I'm absolutely horrible when it comes to writing. One time, I sent a letter of thanks to a guild that I had relied on for some time, and they came after me armed to the teeth. How horrible do you gotta be? Anyway, congratulations, Lucy. I'm proud to say that we belong in the same guild. Thank you, Urza. Yeah, I think the two I'm most concerned about, the two that somehow always happen to pass each other by, Urza and Jalal. Makes you wonder, what did happen to Jalal after he got crushed by Acnologia? Pretty sure to heal him up and everything, but let's continue reading. Now for a bit of a tangent. The previous king of Fiora went into retirement. Godbull! And Princess Hisui succeeded the throne. Didn't see that coming. The queen has been trying to re-establish with Alvarez and has really been trying hard to bring Volt back to this country. And as part of that initiative, Jalal and everyone else in crime, sorcerer were pardoned. Okay. So just because Alvarez was being led by Zareth and he's no longer in the picture, they're trying to reconnect, establish communications and pretty much try to be neighboring countries once again. Yeah, sure, why not? I mean, you gotta have a conclusion somehow. You can't keep on going to war when it was mainly Zareth leading everything and Alvarez really didn't want anything to do with it other than just to follow Zareth. Now he's out of the picture, they have nothing to follow, so yeah, makes sense. And Crime Sorcerer are pardoned. I mean, well, they did help out in the final battle and they were going around the entire country of Fiore, Magnolia, and pretty much trying to clean up all of Zareth's mess, all the dark guilds and everything. Even though it was out of their jurisdiction against the law, hey, they got a pardon. Pardon? No way. What now? Our crimes have been forgiven? Indeed. I hope, I forgot his name, but I hope him and his brother reunite again. But we were a dark guild. I've heard the particulars and I'm familiar with the past too. Y'all were made to shoulder heavy sins, despite the fact that perhaps more than anyone, your hearts look to tomorrow. I ask that from now on, for the sake of the people, you try to live on. Live on. And so Jalal and others were free. I thought for sure Urza would be happy about it, but it's complicated. This thing's too complicated, Lucy. Write more understandably, will ya? And she can't even comprehend reading. Okay, I guess she's all fighting, no brain. I can never tell what this girl's thinking, but I know these words are really hard. Ever since the pardon letter arrived, Urza, despite never having any interest in it, started doing her hair every single day. And here comes old man Makarov. It's a joyous occasion. Listen up, I'm the one who raised her. I raised Lucy. Stop being all stuck up about it. Now. As a result of what happened back then, his legs aren't what they used to be. Well, maybe it's time for him to retire. Eh? Who would hit a sick patient? But the master is as cheery as ever. Sick patients aren't allowed to drink alcohol. And from time to time, he'll talk rather mysterious about what happened back then. What actually was with that, I wonder. Everyone is wandering around, and we're seeing depictions of Mavis. Why? You dropped this. Zareth and Mavis are back? Is it a hallucination? Are you with one of the publishing companies here? Yes, a small one though. Are you? No, I'm just an amateur writer. Miss Hartfield was just so moving to me that I snuck in and now here I am. Me too. By the way, yes, your shoes. Where are your shoes? Oh no, I'm completely forgot about them. Ha ha ha. I'm Arlios. I'm Mio. They're just doing coincidences and just doing mirages and then they're just playing, okay, you just wanted them there and just because they're not officially part of the guild or anyone not supposed to be alive, it's... Yeah, I'm kind of mixed about that. If you wouldn't mind, Kemi, would you like to walk a little? Yes, sure. August is here, sure is hot. Hard for me to make me forget my shoes, probably. I guess I should take mine off too. Well, they got their reincarnation and they'll be happy together this time, hopefully. Life, everything's so happy. I almost feel myself being enveloped by a warm something. Boy, I've seen Gaju and Levy. Nope, guess dang it. First it's following me around. Shut it quiet, you. Ha ha ha. It's a girl, come here, pretty. Definitely not going to become an adult, but everyone's just getting drunk and having a good old time. Like this is a bit tiring. Oi, a little bit closer now. I'm going to work tomorrow from now on. Oh, dude. It's the dude always hung out at the front of the job board. You said it countless times now. You have a boyfriend. Yeah, his name's Eric, and so she admits she's with Cobra. Warm. Well, looks like I'm back at Lucy's house. My room. Don't tell me this is one of those, it was all a dream sort of endings. If it was one of those, oh, that would be a major middle finger to the entirety of the readers, to every one of the fans. That would be some major bullshit. Major bullshit. Yo, my room. Oh, let's bring back the good old nostalgia. Look, I made your trophy all shiny, Lucy. It's all scratched up, but at least it wasn't a dream. Why are you two in my room? Well, why wouldn't they be? They've always been in there on their free time anyway. Why, you randomly just collapsed, we carried you home. Did I really drink that much? Lucy, no, don't tell her, Happy. What did I even do? Carry me, change my clothes. Happy, you're so fluffy. Good night. I'll never get to be a bride now. God damn it. Well, it wouldn't be the first time not to saw Lucy naked, and wouldn't be the first time she was naked around anybody. Fairy tale. But you'll be ready for work, right? Lucy, it's time for work. Aw, man. Oh, man. 3 wizards. Just gonna die. Okay, bro. Oh, man. This is tugging. Pretty sure that was that Galuna Island? Then right there was when Lucy was trying to be snatched up by Phantom Lord. Finish those jobs, I'm gonna die. It just looks like a random brawl. Versus Loxus, Horatio and Sace, Ito Lucy, or was that after the Ito Lucy thing? I don't mind, I do. Okay. Oh, the Ito arc. Quit playing with them. Oh, bro. The dragons. I really wish Natsu kept his hair like that. I really wish Hiromachi didn't fuck it up, because that was like would have been a staple. That it's the time skip in that. Can you just imagine Natsu ending with that kind of hair? It would have been dope. Still sad it didn't. Still sad I didn't keep it. I'm back. What happened? Does your tummy hurt? No, I just remembered a bunch of things and I can't stop crying. If I had never met you, Natsu or Happy, I wouldn't be who I am today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Bruh. Bruh. Say, Lucy, I got something I want to say too. Is this where it's gonna happen? Like honestly, I'm not a fan of Nalu, but is this gonna happen? I don't think so. I really don't think so. It's Natsu. Come on. Come on. Next page. Who cares about all that stuff? Time to work. Aye, sir. Yep. Yep, Natsu. Insensitive as everything and as always, but... And here I was getting all emotional. Who do you mean, who cares? You're the worst. Who cares? Because we'll always be together, right? Yep. Because ain't nobody dying, even after the series ends. Wait, my stuff, I'm not ready. We packed for you. Aye, and we tossed those pervy panties of yours too. God damn it, Happy. Why? Natsu, hurry. Always late. We'll leave you a lot behind, you bastard. We said before that after the war's over, there's something we want to do, right? Is that what this job's about? We finally got permission. It's time to be off. The 100-year quest. I'm getting fired up. 100-year quest. God damn. That was above S-Class, I believe. Now, wasn't the 100-year quest like to take down Acnologia, or was there like a second quest for that? Because Acnologia is gone, so what other 100-year quest is there? Like, anyway, no time to know, but I mean, you got the whole main cast right there, just everyone's out. Lucy's back in her old school outfit. Urza's like doing that whole giant luggage carrying thing, and bro. Do fairies have tails? In fact, do fairies even exist? An eternal riddle, an eternal adventure. That's the story behind our guild's name. We're a bit more rough around the edges than that cute name would imply, but every day's a blast, and I love everyone in this guild. Hope everyone finds one, something as irreplaceable to them as fairy tale is to me. Something like these beloved friends. You got Zero seeing them off. The end. The end. Damn. Yeah, so after, about a week, I've had to get my head on straight and really think about how I felt about this chapter. Little final analysis and everything. I didn't want to botch it, kind of like what I did originally, because last time it was like, I realized my original thoughts and thoughts pretty much after reacting are, yeah, they're not fully there, not fully developed. They're still processing in my mind, and not really fast with that. But this final chapter, in all honesty, was lackluster. It's the only thing I'll take from the last one is, yeah, it was lackluster. A lot of people were saying it was shitty. A lot of people saying it was great. A lot of mixed reviews. A lot of good, a lot of bad. But in all honesty, it was meh. It was, I mean, it did the thing a lot of shonen anime do, and that's like reflect on the past and everything that happened before, and I like that. I really did. There's just like the entirety of Fairy Tail. There are good things in this chapter, and there's just a lot of meh in the chapter. And two of the good things I really enjoyed were the Mavis and Zeref rejoining, Mavis and Zeref reincarnation. What do you even call them? I mean, originally I thought it was like, what the hell is this thing? What the hell is going on? But it was just, you know, these two characters were stuck in a life of tragedy, you know, from the moment they were born, concerning Mavis to the ending and how it all went down. Yeah, it wasn't really a life full of sunshine and rainbows as we thought it was. I mean, Zeref, yeah, he had to live through so much shit, but from the dragons on so many 100 years into this final arc. And him and Mavis coming together at the end, be it not themselves completely, but it was them in spirit. Seeing them these two may be living on and actually having a life, and that may be enjoyable to them. That I like. That was really solid. That was a nice kind of conclusion to how these two actually ended up, and that's my thoughts on them. Now, the second thing I liked was, when everything was said and done, just how Lucy and Natsu had their, memories and everything going back and forth from past arcs and past events, and just gave the readers like, damn, just take us on a nostalgia trip, why don't you? And I really felt it. I felt the nostalgia trip going on there, and it was just one of those things that Hiro Mashima does, like, I'm gonna make you feel enough, but I'm not gonna make you cry, which he does, but at the same time, well, it depends on who you are. I mean, just fuck it, I mean, the whole Natsu and Igneel send off, that hit, that hurt, that did make me shed a tear or two. But something with this is like, I want you guys to feel happy with this ending, but I don't want to hurt you guys too bad. So just here's the little memories of the arcs. So just everything was like, it's a nostalgia trip. It was so good. It felt good to feel on that. Now a lot of people are now some things I see people complaining about a lot was that it didn't really do a time skip, or it kind of did, but not in the way we're hoping. And the conclusion of everything was all, post battle, everything was done. We just skipped forward after that, after the aftermath and everything. There was no cleanup, just to a random event in time where everyone just remembering mainly Lucy. And people thought like they wanted a time skip where it shot way forward in the future. All the ships and possibilities all came together, had kids and everything. The Naruto did the Bleach route, but it didn't. And honestly, it's like, that's fairy tale. I mean, Hiro Mashima is gonna hint at these things up until the very end. And even though it pretty much kind of became canon, Juvia and Gray, Gagio and Levi, the whole little shtick about them. Wendy heard them say baby and all that shit. It was okay, yeah, I enjoyed that. But it's like, and Natsu and Lucy thing, it was like teased at, but Natsu's like, yo, I'm not gonna even delve into that. Let's just go on another adventure. So it just left on that, and obviously all the fangirls and all fanboys and all the shippers were kind of pissed at that because it didn't really happen. But you gotta think, Natsu wasn't written as that kind of character, and Lucy was just, just there to be the fan service center of it all. And so Natsu really seeing anything towards her. Like, they joke around and everything, but honestly, just like, pretty sure Natsu sees Lucy only as a friend. I mean, he's just a battle-driven motherfucker. But yeah, a lot of people are angry about that. I'm just like, okay, I'm fine with that. Y'all know I ship Natsu in the sauna anyway, so I was fine. I was perfectly fine with that. But it was just, just toying with us and everything, saying, hey, all this still possibilities happen. All you, doujin makers and everything, all you fanfictors, have at it, have, just the final thing. Just run wild with it. And it's just like I said, it wasn't a great ending, but it was just a decent ending altogether. I mean, we came from the Alvarez, this was the entirety of the Alvarez Empire arc, and with how it went down and expecting a great conclusion, just like, okay, yeah, sure thing. But concerning the Alvarez Empire arc as a whole, it was just a jumbled mess, honestly. It had great moments, the Urza Eileen fight, the possibility that Zeref could have done so much more with the Ravines of Time and, his ultimate time magic. That would have been sweet. END was, just like tossed out, not even fully fleshed out to its potential. So many great things, but it just went down to shitter. I mean, I feel like if Hiro Mashima spread a little more of that out, I mean, another reviewer I watched pretty much said that it felt like this was supposed to be more of Zeref's arc rather than Acnologia. Like, Acnologia came in and done a little things, but then went off and had the final arc revolve around Acnologia, and mainly focus on Zeref in this one. I'm pretty sure things would have gone a lot smoother and a lot better with that, but that's never going to be seen, and it wasn't happening, so we just got to deal with what we got. And yeah, Acnologia, we could have delved deeper in Acnologia's past. I mean, we got a bit of a smidge of what happened. I mean, dragons came, destroyed his village, killed people, a little girl, and all that, and pretty much that was Acnologia's bloodlust. And it's just like, We could have done so much more with this. I mean, if we're gonna get that tiny bit of an insight into Acnologia, the main badass of Fairy Tail, why couldn't we go a little deeper, explore his psyche and everything, why he actually does what he does? But it didn't. So yeah, Alvarez Empire final arc was just a jumbled mess, and yeah, like I said before, it's all about the adventure of Fairy Tail. How character interactions, the character building and everything, they're all fine and dandy until it comes to the battle scenes and everyone just becomes Saitama and one punch! You know, just that kind of conclusion. That's the only thing that really kind of irks things with Fairy Tail, because otherwise, you know, it's a fantastic series. A lot of people came into the series with all that sense of wonder and everything's like, this is the whole new world of shonen, and this was one of the very last long-running shonens out there. And it's just like, it blew up out of nowhere, blew up internationally, all around the world, and everybody fell in love with it. Well, not everybody, and there's a lot of people, there's a lot of haters. Oh my god, the haters. But, you know, it just blew up. It became a sensation for everybody. I came into it after Naruto ended, and it just filled that hole, and it was just filled me with a sense of, this is an awesome shonen. I love this series, and it became something more. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people came into this looking in a similar fashion as well. And just seeing it go, honestly, even though ups and downs and everything, I'm still a fan of Fairy Tail. I love Fairy Tail. It's down as one of my favorite, if not my most favorite, anime series of all times. And yeah, just knowing that it ended, it hurts. It's been about a week and a half since it has, but honestly, it's over. That's all I can say. Great potential, but not fully fleshed out to what it could have been. Oh well. But yeah, Hiramashima also said that he's not completely done with Fairy Tail. There's still some other things he wants to do with it, probably. I mean, 2018, the anime is coming back. The Fairy Tail anime is coming back, and it's bittersweet because it's the Alvarez Empire. It's the conclusion. I mean, the anime from all the other studios I've done, I've tweaked things and made it better from. Oh man, there's things I want to think about, but it's like I didn't really think about it. I just thought this part up on the fly. But yeah, the anime has done things that, you know, has made the story flesh out a little more and feel more organic and everything, and just maybe because I came to this with watching the anime, and while watching the anime I was mesmerized and came into manga, just sped through it, just like okay. And I noticed differences here and there, but it didn't really click with me until now, and just doing that is like, okay, the anime. Maybe this next studio will do something a little bit different, tweak the ending a bit, who knows. As long, I'm just glad it's not getting the Bleach treatment where the final arc is not getting a conclusion. Oh man, our Ripperoni Bleach, Ripperoni. But yeah, Hiramashima is not done. Maybe there's still spin-offs and everything. Maybe he'll do a special chapter here and there, especially with his new work. We'll just have to wait and see when that comes out and how it turns out. Just if you get a spark of inspiration, just let it sit to the side. I know he's not going to see this, but just let it sit to the side. If you're going to conclude your next work, conclude it right. Come on, bruh. But yeah, Fairy Tail was a great adventure. A lot of potential, a lot of missed potential, but still a fun ride nonetheless. And a lot of us are gonna miss it, but that's just what happens. Can't have too much of a good thing for long, and Fairy Tail was a perfect example of that. And yeah, that's all I got for this. That's all my thoughts on both the final chapter, the final arc, Fairy Tail as a whole. This is the lid in another chapter of anime. And it sucks, but it's what happens. It's what happens. It's still so surreal. It's been a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks at this point. Whenever this video goes up, that Fairy Tail has been ended. But your thoughts, your comments, any fans watching this, just people who watched and enjoyed Fairy Tail, your thoughts on the final chapter, Fairy Tail as a whole. I loved it, flaws and all. I mean, come on. Fairy Tail was a shonen of shonen animes series. That's one way to conclude it, but it's ended. It was a fun ride. I'm glad to have rode it. Yeah. That's all I got for this one. This is Niagara Sakura, signing out. Later. The fuck am I gonna do weekly now? Nah, I'll think of something.